Sit up.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. A few. The ones who'd hung on until we turned up. Lucky for them that we did. It's good having civvies around. Reminds you what you're fighting for, eh? That'd be the captain. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw? Intruder
No,
sighted!
Sarge.
There we go then. Outlaws we shoot, strangers we let in. Captain's orders. Thought as much. Good move. Keep walking. One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed. I saw that away from any weapons. What was that then? Remember your training.
Sarge, look. Visitor.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. A few. It's good having civvies around. Reminds you what you're fighting for, eh? That'd be the captain. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No, Sarge.
There we go then. Outlaws we shoot, strangers
Watch your
we
step.
let in. Captain's orders. Not sure I like the look of it.
Citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that any building marked as sterilized is off limits prior to demolition. Trespass is a serious offense.
Look, for the 100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
Oh, get a lot sorted out by kicking the elderly out of the room, do you?
You know what the captain said? We have to move anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
Vulnerable! The bloody cheek of you! Ah, at least the outlaws have the common decency to rob us blind and not tell us it for our own bloody good.
Right, listen to me. Orders is orders. Obey orders. For you.
You'd never took us in the prison. I'd die there. You'd never.
Watch me. You should be thanking us for protecting you. You know that?
I suppose so.
You suppose so. Let me hear you say it.
Thank you. Thank you for protecting us.
That's better. Now gather your tat and get out.
Keep it civilized. No troublemakers.
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for work details on scaffold. Work out to help out.
Let's not have any trouble.
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
Hands away from any weapons.
You have done well. You have installed a battery. The interchange starts to live again. Yes. Find more batteries. Install more batteries.
Why here, of all places? If they'd resolved to do something... Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please. So it seems. To visit this sort of thing upon the church is pure wickedness. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here. All I can concern myself with right now is keeping this quiet. I would suggest you let all this lie too. Because if anyone so much as puts a foot out of line here, so if he caught wind of a thing like this... Besides, this is a village matter. Now, you'll do the right thing, I'm sure. God go with you. What in heaven's name shall we do with you, Maisie?
What do you want? I had naught to do with me, and neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If I don't know. She probably got on the wrong side of... But you should leave. Like I said, if you want to play detective, stick to the crime scene.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority. Your vigilance can save lives.
Addressing civilian.
Get a move on, you lot. You're never gonna make your salvage boat arsing around like this.
What do you need all this sorting men for?
I'm amazed that we don't all have scurvy on this night.
Oh, who are you? I don't know you. You're not with the soldiers, are you? Oh, well, they get into everybody's business, bunch of but I've got nothing to hide. My, well, that's good to know. Now let me know if you're looking to buy. Bye now.
Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason?
Customer, how did... Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with? Aye, well, I can hazard. Our little Napoleon, the captain, that is. A stranger might be important. And if you're important, then that's another stepping stone out of the zone. Anyway, well, I'm Morris Witt. Take a look at what I have to offer. Oh, you'd have to ask. I'll leave that pleasure to you. Me, I'm happy here in the shop. Big explosion. We were out in the streets, wondering what were what. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine. But then, in the next temporary quarantine, temporary my hat. Look at them walls. We had no choice but to take it on the chin. In the months after the disaster, some people started to turn a bit, kept going on about the soil calling to them. People you'd known your whole life. Proper so. Then one night, soldiers have been properly down about any talk, since that might sound a bit, you know, pagan.
Citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that any building marked as sterilized is off limits prior to demolition. Trespass is a serious offense.
Well, well, a new face. Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than... New faces often mean trouble, and yet they be... Tell me. Really? Well, trauma does strange... In case it wasn't made clear to you on the... You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, but don't go causing any trouble here. Is that clear? Now, there are... I would hope a stranger like you can... This isn't Scarborough. No. Being a... I want to know where you came from. Let me worry. Trust me. You will be... Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption. If we were to work together, you and I, but step out of line, and I... So I ask again. Well, this is disappointing. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but I trust that will be more conducive. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with... Such beliefs are dangerous, and if you still wish to have protocol's aid... The civilians in this village are a shady lot. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. Sniff around. Keep your ears out. If you want somewhere to start, well, I could send a patrol in, of course. The good Dr. Garrow, not so, caught her up to her old nonsense again and incarcerated her smartly at our Skevermore camp. The prison is closely guarded, so don't even... But that permission may be... Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh? Report anything That is a very dangerous word to be banned. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has... So no one goes near the substation. Understood? Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
It's like having another bloody war. wonder what's going on with Nancy and Astro. Likely thinks me dead.
Not sure about you.
They should just paint the boundary wall institution.
Citizens of Wyndham, the woods are still off limits. If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall.
See that big metal bugger? I could have it. I could.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
Stop getting it out like it owns the place.
Behave yourself,
Aye,
Civvy.
but the robbers are proper fit of them robots. They won't try the luck here while we've got that.
You what? Roberts is fit of them Roberts.
A new customer. How do? Not off. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome. Fountains of beer, dancing girls. Well, we've got some beer. And seriously, mind, I can get me hands on things. Feeling that, I can offer conversation. No gossip, mind. Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined to start with, folk were happy to see him. But when they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty round here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right? Aye, there were. And the captain were. Now he calls it his duty to enforce the quarantine protocol. Army boys even took it as their own name. But I reckon he secretly wants to get out of here, same as us. Anyhow, you let me know if there's out else I can help. Keep your bloody voice down. Nothing brings the soldier mayhap. I heard rumours of it, but a favour, huh? Well, all right. One of them scientists, in particular, used to come. He liked his eel, that fella. And he told me he worked in something. Never said quite where it were, but he used to stagger off toward. Well, he said he worked on some gadget with that. He called it a signal top secret. Only a few of them made at the doctor's request. You could do worse than talk to Nora. She were there. She hides out in her barn on Skethermore. Look, you didn't hear any of that from me, all right? Of course not. Now, I need to collect a few messages. Not important, you understand. You the let walk out of the village. So I need... Oh, don't worry yourself. The messages aren't encrypted. Just... There's something in it for you and all. Not asking you to... I need a message collecting from... Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers. The other note is with a fella who skulks all over. I'll mark it on your map. Fair warning, though. Out in Skethermore, soldiers don't care who... See you around.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll toss the bastard. Orders be blown.
Let's not have any trouble. Maybe Smith is right. Perhaps we should just build a huge still and drink ourselves to death. At least I'd die happy.
Watch your step.
I like seeing John Mills' pictures. He's right, truly.
Keep your nose clean.
Report it immediately. Caught early, the contagion can be painlessly excised. Be vigilant. Be safe.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Not sure about you.
Keep it civilized. No troublemakers. Don't be causing trouble, all right?
The village of Wyndham is picturesque. The village of Wyndham is quaint. The village
cannot guarantee safety beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason to leave the village? Citizens of Wyndham, there has been an increase in outdoor activity on Stratondale. Avoid Stratondale until the area is once again declared Remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within the zone. Keep it that way. Be normal.
Orders be blown.
Stay away from there until it has been...
Ah, it's you. Oh, Lord, not you. Listen, the pressure of living in these walls, it can cause one's mind. No one has been inside the cellar since the disaster. Perhaps you should get some rest. You did? I asked her to keep an eye on certain, but I had no reason to kill her. I have a certain, in a world as terrible as this, with evil in the soil and a military boot on their necks, I offer what I can. But it is necessary for me to keep some eyes on them as well. Perhaps she was following someone on the day she was killed. Farewell, and God bless you. I trust you will do what is right. I trust you will do what is right.
authority. Your vigilance can save lives.
Hello again. How did... I don't have to explain myself. Beliefs? Can't you see what's going on here? The protocol's so... Everyone says the folk in the woods are cracked. They're trying to make peace with them scientists, the disaster. We should make amends, but them soldiers were a dangerous... If you've seen them out in Casterfell Woods, I know, but look, they say now folk have been saying there's these druids or whatever, so mayhap we should be... I want what's best for the army here tried to stamp it out. But they... Well, but maybe you're a tattletale for the vicar too, eh? Well, I won't stand for people who stick their... Him? My sock, we give our donations to the church, and in return he... Truth is, he worms his way into people's lives, finds out by... Blackmail it is. Look, whoever you are, where the village needs the shop, it needs me. What I think should be me own business, shouldn't it? I'm not harming no one. Let's just get back to trading, eh?
Citizens of Wyndham, there has been an increase in outlaw activity on Slatton Dale. Avoid Slatton Dale until the area is once again declared safe.
Hey! I see you! Back the way you came, or die. Go, or you're dead meat. Is someone there?
Citizens of Wyndham,
Nobody here.
the army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you. Protocol.
They're in gates up.
Access denied. Unauthorized. The interchange.
Someone here.
Yeah, let's not have any trouble.
Citizens of Wyndam, remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within the zone. Keep it that way.
Did you want something? Bye now.
Report anything suspicious. Yes, what? Infected? And she would keep him hidden. And I'll send someone over. Now do you see why this place is under military? I fought rebels in the Malayan jungle and let... You can hardly call them in... Something in the land here. You've done the right thing coming to me. It's vital this sort of thing's... Straight to the point. I'm willing to extend the hand of friendship to you, which would include, with us on the same side, if a chance, to be blunt, as a stranger. I'm delighted. We recently arrested a certain Dr. Garrett. She contrived to escape the zone before the walls went up, but rather unexpectedly returned as part of a military convoy. More fool her. Dr. Garrow's dangerous, very clever, and egotistical enough to believe herself a magnitude. She's refused to tell us anything, and I refuse to stoop to but a new face like yours, well, perhaps she'll... When Garrow arrived, she demonstrated an ability to meddle with the bar. Specifically, she disabled our camp's automatic security system and began to poke around where she wasn't welcome. It was an hour before we found her. Who knows what damage she might have caused had she found a way inside. My men claim she muttered some incantation, and I don't believe in such nonsense as magic. But when she was captured, so you see, I need to know how... Yes. My men will kill you in an... Here. This passport. The soldiers on guard will allow you into the prison section, too. Learn what you can and return here. But be warned. I hope I make myself... Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
Not sure about you.